Penn State just lost the game due to the reason they should have got blown out to begin with, and that was because of their quarterback. Their quarterback and their offense. I'm not even say their offense. Their quarterback, Drew Allar. You absolutely suck. You sucked tonight. You were the reason Penn State lost the game. You threw a dart right to the back shoulder of the Notre Dame DB. You did have a game-winning drive. You had the ball in your hands, 24-24, had the ability to win the game-winning drive with a minute left, and you did have a game-winning drive. You gave it right to Notre Dame. You led Notre Dame to their game-winning drive. They were basically already in field goal range by the time they got the ball, and they kicked the field goal to win the game. Drew Allar is the reason Penn State lost the game, and everyone sees it. Penn State should have won that game, even though they shouldn't have won the game. They had the game in their hands. If you looked at the quarterback stats before this game with Penn State and their offense, you would say there's no way they won this game. There's no way. Well, guess what? Notre Dame didn't even play that good offensive. And Drew Allar, you got bailed out by the referees on interceptions. You just lob the ball up, throw it to the ceiling, and hope it lands in Tyler Warren's hands. Well, guess what? It got picked off twice, but there was dumb penalties by Notre Dame, and one didn't even affect the pick. You just got lucky. I mean, the game started off really slow. No points in the first quarter. Then you had a pick by Penn State. The defense was incredible. Abdul Carter, was he going to play? Was he not? He was the big X factor. He's half the reason Penn State even was in this game. Field goal by Penn State. Then they scored a touchdown their next drive. Riley Leonard's out. Backup quarterback comes in. All the momentum's in Penn State's hands. About to go into half, but they couldn't stop the backup quarterback. He got some little throws, run the ball. They got 3 points. They got momentum going in half. They come out half and score. Notre Dame made changes. Okay, they're back in it after half. They score 14. They score, I think, next drive, 17-10 Notre Dame. Then Penn State answers right back. Riley Leonard throws a pick. That was the best drive by Drew Allar right there. That was 5 plays, 39 yards. He threw a couple of short passes to some tight ends. Now it's 24-17 Notre Dame. And Notre Dame scores. And then it's tied. Penn State should have won that game. Notre Dame should not have drove down the field that easily. 7 plays, 81 yards, and should not have got that drive easily to tie the game 24-24. It's whatever. But you have the ball in your hands. The dream to lead your team to the national championship. And you throw a pick in the middle of the field where you're not supposed to throw it. In the middle of the field to the back shoulder of the Notre Dame quarterback. The receiver had no chance of catching that. That was the best throw he thrown all game. And it was to the other team. This game, Drew Allar, he threw for 135 yards. And 0 of those yards were to a Penn State receiver. Every single throw was to a tight end. Can he only hit the big boys? Is that all you can see is the big fat receivers? The big fat ones that catch the ball? You can't see the skill guys? You can't see the skill guys? While Riley Leonard in the most crucial play of the game to tie the game, he found his receiver who cooked the whole Penn State DBs. He cooked his man, then he cooked the safety to get into the end zone. I mean, Drew Allar, that was sorry. That was sorry. And Notre Dame just found a way to win. Like, they just know how to win. They're a team that knows how to win. Riley Leonard didn't play that good. He didn't at all. He even said it in the post game. He said, I don't know why you're interviewing me. I don't even play well. And he didn't. This game should have been won by Penn State. They did enough on the ground. 3 touchdowns. Nick Singleton. Katron Allen. They had 2 really good games. The O-line was playing really good. Both running backs had 80 yards. And Tyler Warren had 75. But that was the only dude Drew Allar could find all night. He sucked. He threw basically 3 picks and got bailed out by penalties on 2 of them. It was awful. He was just throwing it to the moon. He threw one of the picks he had. He just threw it to the moon. I mean, what are we doing? We have the game, and you throw it like it's just awful. Drew Allar single-handedly sold Penn State. I don't understand why he was so high in the draft. If I was a Penn State fan, I don't want that guy back. That guy sucks. He looked good against Oregon. He didn't look good against Boise State. And he didn't look good here. That guy's awful. You can't hit a receiver. You have these receivers that come to school to play football, and they just block all game and just do cardio. They suck. They just got outperformed by Notre Dame. Notre Dame found a way to win. That's it. Notre Dame's going to go on and play Ohio State national championship because Texas is terrible too. 20 years, unless he has a great performance, legacy game. It's just right. Notre Dame, Ohio State national championship. Notre Dame coming into the game was about running the ball. Jeremiah Love, will he be able to run the ball effectively due to his injury? And the answer was no. He didn't run the ball effectively. He had 45 yards and 1 touchdown. He had a really good carry for that touchdown, strong carry. Riley Leonard to 18 rushes for like 35 yards. Clearly wasn't a running day for Notre Dame. It wasn't. Riley Leonard threw 2 picks. It wasn't even his greatest day. They just know how to win. The defense out Golden on his old stomping grounds in Miami, in his old field. He won. The defense showed up. Even though Drew Allar gifted them a pick, they finally got that pick, and they won. Riley Leonard was able to hit his receivers too. Faison and Greathouse, he was able to hit those 2 dudes. Faison didn't even have a good game. It was Williams and Greathouse. Those were 2 biggest receivers for Notre Dame. He was able to hit those. The one was the 54-yard bomb by Greathouse. He cooked the 2 DBs bad. It was like freaking 4 ankle breakers in one play. It was incredible. Notre Dame sucks at field goals this season. This Jeter dude, is he related to Derek Jeter? He's clutch. Pick the game when the field goal to win. Notre Dame knows how to win. If I was Ohio State, I'd be scared shitless of Notre Dame for some reason. I just feel like Notre Dame wins these games. These are the games Notre Dame wins. These are the games they're coached to win. Penn State, they're not coached to win these games. James Franklin now is 4-20 against ranked opponents. 4-20. He can't finish the game. I mean, against Ohio State this season, they're up 10-0. No one remembers that Penn State was up 10-0 against Ohio State this season. Look at how dominant Ohio State is. And Penn State could have beat them. They held them to 20 points, 13 to the end until the last 2 minutes. Penn State's good on defense. This Drew Allar dude cannot move the field unless it's throwing it to Jalen Moore. They have to rely on this run game. The run game was good, but you need more in a playoff game against Notre Dame. Drew Allar, you suck. Alright? You suck. That's the reason your team lost the game. I'm going to keep saying it. They suck. Notre Dame knows how to win. Notre Dame will stay in the championship. Book it.